Family, peace, 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 peace. All right. So the title of this video, it was going to be named "Everything That Could Have Went Wrong, Went Wrong." But then I started thinking how that don't sound too good. So that's why I labeled it what I labeled it. Everything that could have went right, went right. So I told you guys earlier, right? My intuition had told me to go for a walk. Be mindful of some of the things that you ask for, okay? Because they'll come very, very quick, okay? And I still say it's because of me fasting and things of that nature. So I wrote down that I want to be in the best health. I want to be in the best health, in the best shape, in the best health of my life, right? And I also wrote down that I want to be able to run like a mile, right? But then I did see that I crossed the mile out because it was like, oh, that's a challenge, right? And so one of the things that happened was after I wrote my goals down for today, which I do each and every day, my intuition, I was laying down, I laid down in the bed, and the plan was for me to take a nap. And instantly, I received the download for me to go for a walk. And I'm like, oh my goodness, why? Like, why do you do this, right? And so I started thinking of excuses. It's cold outside, and then instantly what popped in my mind was Kevin Tredone, okay? Your Wish is Your Command series. And one of the things he says is each and every day you want to go for a walk, okay? Basically, just to get out of the house. And he gave the analysis of, I'm trying to think of the guy who was a billionaire who had wound up going crazy because he just stayed in the house and just stayed confined to, just the house. And so I was, thinking like, oh, it's cold outside. And one of the things I heard Kevin Tredone say, and your wish is your command. If it's cold outside, you dress for the weather, okay? And so I'm like, oh gosh, right? So I'll put on my tights, and then I'll put on my pants, and then I have like, this shirt, and then I have a sweater, and of course my jacket. And so I'm walking and everything is going, it's going good, okay? So I say, you know what? Well, I'm taking this walk. Let me do a live video on YouTube. So I do the video on YouTube and I'm giving steps on how to get over your routine, right? How to interrupt your routine. Because the truth of the matter is, if you keep doing the same exact thing, you're going to keep getting the same exact results. And so I'm basically just talking about the things that I do. Some of the things I do, I wear my headphones, okay? Some of the things I do, I constantly say, I am calm, I am confident, I am serene. I got that from the book, Dr. Joseph Murphy, The Power of the Subconscious Mind. And another thing that I do is I pay attention to how I feel. Like when people pass me by, right? Why you feel this way? Another thing I do when people are coming, right? Like say I'm here and they there, I would glance at them, but then I pay attention to an object that is much further than them, right? I don't walk with my head down, okay? All right. And if you do, okay, you always got to do what works for you. And so the walk, it was going very, very lovely. Okay, it was very, very good. And so one thing led to another. After the video, I got finished doing a video. The plan was for me to listen to Bob Proctor, Paradigm Shift. And instantly, I put my headphones back in, okay, and they don't work. So I'm like, okay, gosh, all right, okay, universe, I see you, okay. So what do, right? So one of the things that I noticed, well, first I just was like, you know what, they don't work, whatever. I'm just gonna keep on walking, right? And do the techniques that I just told you guys. After that, my intuition said, put this is like a little slidey thing, slide it down and then they'll work. So for sure I did that and they started working. So as I continuously walk, it was a guy who was pretty much sweeping, and I passed him, and he was saying hello, and I said hello. And one of the things that I noticed, I really didn't want to make contact, but I made contact. I looked at him, said hello, and stuff like that. Instantly, right after that, my phone died. Okay, just died. And I said, oh my goodness. Because first it said it was on 15%. So I said, oh, I still had plenty of time, And then it died. So as I'm walking, I'm thinking about the different things that I listen to, the personal development stories, some of the things that I have done that put a smile on my face. So as I'm walking, I'm pretty much smiling, thinking to myself, whatever it is. And I passed this restaurant, okay, who had a sign outside their window. Well, actually in the window, inside the restaurant. But when you walk past, you see the sign. And a part of me, I was looking, it was some reason that the sign caught my attention. So I'm reading the sign and, things of that nature. So remind you, my phone died, no headphones or nothing. But my intuition told me to go inside the restaurant. So I went inside the restaurant. It was two other people that was standing there. And instantly when I walked in, I guess it was the owner of the restaurant, she looked at me and she smiled and she said, oh, how could I help you? And I said, I couldn't even really get the words out. But then I said, that sign that you guys have that's on the window, do you have any more signs? And she was very, very polite, very sweet. It feels like she's passionate about what she do, because oftentimes you could pick the energy up. And how I know that is because I'm passionate about what I do, right? And so she went to the back and she had printed, she said, we don't have any more. She said, I could print you out a sign. So I said, okay. So she went to the back and then she printed me the sign out. And I said, thank you and stuff. And from there, okay, after I walk out of there, I'm in a really, really high frequency, high energy, delightful mood, okay? Because I challenged myself. And once you challenge yourself, you build the confidence up, okay? After that, I crossed the street. I seen, it was probably like 4 people that was across the street. And I said, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself. Let me cross the street with it. All right. So I seen them, and it was school kids. I didn't know who they were, right? So it was school kids, and where I was walking is like this ramp. Well, there's this overhead. And in the beginning of my video on YouTube, it was birds that was there, and they scared the living crap out of me, okay? They scared me as I was doing the YouTube video. And so as I passed these school kids or whatever, as I walked past them, birds, right? Just the school kids, they got scared because the birds started flying and stuff like that, so it scared them too. So, it made me like chuckle to myself. After that, as I'm walking, okay, I'm walking and I'm passing like the train station, and I see to the right of me a Range Rover, a red Range Rover, exactly like the one I have, okay, like the one I'm manifesting. And instantly, I'm just filled with so much gratitude. I'm just constantly thanking the universe. And one of the reasons, so to the people that's out there that's like, wow, right? So remember what I said, if you've been watching my videos is a such thing called synchronicity, right? When you see numbers, when you write your desires down, and it could be a car, and you see exactly the same make and model of that vehicle. And that's the way the universe is conveying a message to you that is on its way. And I really got that from Jim Rohn's mentor, Ura Shove, okay, when he talked about planting seeds. And you are the farmer. And the seeds that you tend to plant, you reap the harvest. And he said, for sure, whenever you see something that you had wrote down, right, a call, whatever, and it passed you, you could be talking to a friend or something and it just drive right past you. He said that is the way that the universe is conveying a message that is on its way. So with that being said, okay, I hope, my whole thing is to inspire people to live their life in such a glorious and fulfilled and happy, desirable experience. Because what I know to be true is that we came here to enjoy life. We came here to express God through us, okay? We came here to have such a phenomenal experience, and it's all according to what you say, what you tell yourself, right? And from me doing the work and from me listening to the personal development over and over and over again, it really shifts my energy. And also, I get why some people don't listen to the personal development every day or day, is because it will have you shifting your paradigm. And when you shifting your paradigm, you are definitely going to interrupt your routine. Okay, meaning you're gonna get out of your comfort zone. And so I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful to be able to make videos, and looking back on my videos and inspiring myself, right, first, and being able to have a community with you guys. It feels absolutely amazing. And so with that being said, I love you guys. Keep on going, keep on growing, keep on glowing, and I catch you guys on the next one.